The life of celebrities always attracts attention, especially when small touching or intriguing stories are in the spotlight. One of the interesting stories that is being talked about is about V or Taehyung, a member of BTS who is known as one of the most famous global celebrities, and a mysterious figure named Squat. The seemingly simple name Squat actually carries a unique story involving Taehyung's new home, luxury vehicles, and fan speculation. And an exclusive interview. Taehyung revealed that he recently moved into a new home in an elite neighborhood in Seoul. The house is touted as one of the most expensive properties in South Korea, complete with stunning views of the Han River, modern interiors, and a high level of security. Of concern, however, is the unusual activity that has taken place since he began to live there. Over the past few weeks, Taehyung has been seen picking up someone called squatting several times. Many are wondering who these squats are and what is the connection between them. In fact, local media to international fans are trying to gather information, but this mystery remains difficult to solve. Before discussing more about squatting, let's take a look at Taehyung's new home. After nearly a decade with BTS, Taehyung has finally bought a property that reflects his success. The house has an area of more than 300 square meters, with a minimalist design that focuses on comfort and privacy. Taehyung is known to love art and interior design. Therefore, he took a famous architect to design his dream house. Some of the rooms in the house are even dedicated exclusively to his personal art collection, including paintings from local and international artists. However, what happened in the house turned out to be more than just the luxurious life of a star. From the first day of moving in, neighbors began to notice Taehyung's unusual activities. One of them is the presence of a squat figure that seems to have a special relationship with him. The name Squat actually became known after one of Taehyung's neighbors accidentally mentioned it in an interview with local media. He said, "I often see Taehyung's luxury car in and out of the complex with a man named Squat. It seems they are very familiar." This information immediately spread among fans. The name Squat became the subject of discussion on social media, even becoming a trending topic on Twitter for several days. Many speculated that Squat was a close friend of Taehyung, while others believed that he was a personal assistant or even part of the star's security team. However, this speculation went wild when someone uploaded a photo of Taehyung and squatting at a fancy restaurant in Seoul. In the photo, Squat seems simple in casual clothes, but the aura of closeness between them is clearly visible. What makes this story even more interesting is the fact that the squat wasn't just picked up once or twice by Taehyung. Based on paparazzi reports and some fans who happened to see them, squat has been picked up by Taehyung 5 times in the past few weeks. Every time they leave, their destination is always different. First, they were seen visiting a famous art gallery in the city center. Second, they had dinner at a fancy restaurant frequented by celebrities. Thirdly, they spent time in a villa in a rural area known as an exclusive place of relaxation. Fourthly, they were seen at a private event of a famous artist. And fifth, they visited an animal training center, which led to speculation that they might have plans to adopt a pet. These activities gave rise to various theories among fans. Some say that Squat may have been an art consultant who helped Taehyung expand his art collection. There are also those who believe that they are working on a secret project together, considering that BTS and its members often have surprise projects. Despite all the speculation, one thing is clear that Taehyung has always valued personal relationships outside of the entertainment world. In several previous interviews, he has said that having true friends is one of the most important things for him. "I don't need many friends. What I need are people who really understand me and I can trust," Taehyung said in an interview. These words reflect how Taehyung views friendship. Perhaps Squat is one of the few people who fit into Taehyung's small circle, someone who has a special place in his life. As always, whatever BTS members do always attracts the attention of fans. In this case, the response of fans was divided. Most fans support Taehyung's privacy and don't want to interfere with the personal relationships he has. However, there are also fans who are too curious and try to find out more about Squats on social media. Many fans share their theories about who squats and what is the purpose of such meetings. Some even tried to dig up information from unofficial sources, although this earned criticism from other fans who judge such actions as an invasion of privacy. The biggest question that remains unanswered is, Where does the squat go next? Will he continue to be a part of Taehyung's life, or will the story stop here? Many are hoping that Taehyung will give a little hint in his future interviews or social media posts. However, given his secretive nature about personal life, most likely this mystery will remain a mystery. What is clear? This story about squat and Taehyung has given a little color to the fans' daily lives. In the midst of the busy entertainment world, stories like these remind us that even global celebrities like Taehyung still have private lives full of surprises and mysteries. The story of the 5 times Squat picked up Taehyung at his new home is a fascinating example of how the life of a big star is always the center of attention. Although many are curious about who Squat is and what his role is in Taehyung's life, the most important thing is that we still respect their privacy. After all, Taehyung is an ordinary human being who also has the right to enjoy his life the way he chooses. And whoever that Squat was, it must have held a special place in Taehyung's heart. Over time, speculation as to who Squat was and what his relationship with Taehyung expanded. Some fans began to create wild theories based on small clues spread on social media as well as interviews with Taehyung. One theory that has received a lot of attention is the possibility that squatting is the nickname of someone who has long been a part of Taehyung's life. Some fans even tried to trace Taehyung's past to find out if Squat's name had ever been mentioned before. However, the result was nil. There are no records or interviews that indicate the existence of someone named Squat in Taehyung's life before this. This makes many people wonder if Squat is a pseudonym or maybe a unique name that is deliberately used to hide one's true identity. Another emerging theory is that Squat may be an artist or art collector who has a professional relationship with Taehyung. Given Taehyung's love of art, many suspect that the two are connected through a specific art project. Some fans even speculated that Taehyung was preparing a secret art exhibition and that Squat was the key figure behind the project. However, there are also more emotional and personal theories. Some fans believe that squatting is a close friend or even a family member who is rarely exposed. They base this theory on the way Taehyung treats those closest to him with affection and appreciation. Taehyung's meaningful silence. One of the things that makes this story even more interesting is Taehyung's silence. Usually, Taehyung is quite active on social media and often shares small moments of his life with fans. However, since news of the squat started sticking out, he chose to remain silent. This silence makes fans even more curious. Some took it as a sign that squatting has an important role in Taehyung's life, so he felt the need to protect their privacy. Meanwhile, others have argued that Taehyung may just not want to exaggerate this story and hope fans respect the boundaries he sets. Nevertheless, there was one interesting moment that had sparked debate among fans. In a promotional interview for his latest solo project, Taehyung was asked about who he meets most often outside of BTS members. With a small smile, he simply replied, "There's someone important to me these days."